Hello and welcome back to The Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. Today I want to talk to you about 4 easy ways that I use a timer. It's a free tool that can really add value to your life. Now, if you have enjoyed the videos that you've watched, and if you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. You can also hit the bell to be notified when the next video goes live. So the first way that I really enjoy using a timer is for a tedious work project. Do you ever have those things that you know you need to get done? Maybe it's for work, maybe it's a personal project, but it's something that you know that you need to get started with. And the reality is getting started is typically the hardest part. I have a tip for you. Why don't you try to set aside 20 minutes or 30 minutes and set a timer and say, okay, I'm going to work for 20 minutes or I'm going to work for 30 minutes and I'm going to get this done. Maybe you won't complete it, but I'm at least going to work on this project during those 30 minutes. I recently had a work project that was one of those things that you sort of do the same thing over and over again. And those sort of things make me crazy. I don't enjoy those types of projects. So what I did is each day I set a timer for 15 minutes. And it was amazing how quickly I was able to get it done because for 15 minutes, I knew I was focusing on that. Sometimes I worked a little bit after the timer went off, but by the end of the week, I had that little project knocked out of the way and it was completely done. So set a timer for something that you don't want to get started on. Go ahead, set that timer and get started with that project today. The second thing that you could use a timer for is cleaning. It has been amazing to me when I share on Instagram that I cleaned my bathroom in 10 minutes. Sometimes people are like, there's no way it really only took you 10 minutes. Because the reality is if it's something that we don't really want to do, maybe something we dread just a little bit, our mind can tell us it's going to take us longer. So I have used a timer, or you can even use a stopwatch if you want to just kind of see how fast you can do it. And it really does take me less than 10 minutes to clean my bathroom. So setting a timer to see how long does it really take, that can kind of open your eyes to this project is not going to take that long. This task is not going to take that long. And also with cleaning, another thing that you can do is set a timer and say, hey, I've got 30 minutes. I am going to clean this. I'm going to clean out this closet. I am going to go through in the next 10 minutes and pick up as absolutely much as I can. And then when the 10 minutes are up, I'm done. So setting a timer for cleaning is something that can really help you get going and get something done in a very short amount of time. The third thing I use a timer for, and I use it pretty often, is for my kids. I'll say, okay, kids, give me 30 minutes and we're going to do the house reset. We're going to do the pickup. Typically, we'll get it done in less than that, but they know at the end of 30 minutes, we're done. We can get this done. Another thing that I really enjoy using it for, that it also involves cleaning, especially with my 5-year-old daughter. We'll go into her room. She's pulled out a bunch of toys. She's been playing in there. And I'm like, hey, let's set a stopwatch and let's see how long it takes us to get this done. She doesn't have like a concrete concept of time, but we're making it fun. We're making it exciting. We're seeing how fast we can get this done. I encourage you to try that, or maybe have your kids sort of compete against each other. Everyone go clean your rooms. Let's set a stopwatch. Let's see who can get it done the fastest. Or we also use another technique with our kids for school called the Pomodoro technique. What that is we set a timer for 30 minutes. We typically use this for my son. He's going into high school. Maybe it's a subject he doesn't really enjoy doing, but we'll say, okay, here's a timer for 30 minutes. Work as much as you can. And then we set a timer for 10 minutes. You can go do whatever you want to do. When that timer is up, you need to be sitting back at your desk and work for 30 minutes again. This is sort of a reward that we will work towards. The reality is he still has to finish that school assignment, whatever it is, whether it takes him 1, 2, 3, 6 30-minute segments to finish that, but it gives him a bit of a reprieve and a reward, if you will, in the middle of that. You can use that for yourself if that's something that maybe you think would work for you, to give yourself a little bit of a reward in the middle of some focused work. Now, the fourth way may seem a little bit odd, but my personality is one that I have trouble relaxing. I have trouble really focusing on a hobby or really rewarding myself for hard work. I just want to move on to the next thing. But I found that sitting down, taking a minute during the day to kind of decompress, I really enjoy reading. I enjoy reading nonfiction. So while I'm still learning something or growing in some way, I still enjoy sitting down and reading. But I don't always set the time for that. So what I've been doing lately is setting a timer for 20 minutes. I'll even put it on my planner. during this time period, I'm taking 20 minutes, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read. It's a way to kind of force myself to relax. So if you need to do something fun, if you need to do something for yourself, try setting a timer. Knowing that, hey, it's not like I'm going to get lost in the book and I'm going to be sitting here for 2 hours and wasting a lot of time. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm sitting down to read, or I'm sitting down just to be quiet, or I'm taking some time away from my phone. A timer is a free tool. Almost all of us have it on our phones. Many of us have it on a smartwatch, or you can even use the microwave. I encourage you, try a timer, see what you can accomplish in a short amount of time.